Hello my darling Fumi Nation, how are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Are we loving the fit? Are we loving the accessories? Are we loving the beat? Let me start from the tippy. These earrings that you see on my gorgeous ears are fabulous. They are so adorable and they are what? Bottega Veneta dupes. These cost you £800 sterling if you go to Bottega. But if you go to Amazon, you can get them for what? For £18. I went and sport myself and got a pair for £18. And I got another pair for £18. Yes, I did. I got the gold and I got the silver, and they are exactly alike. Exactly alike. Iris did the video. I'm going to put it up here and she will show you how similar they are to the Bottegas. For £800, Ula's money? Absolutely not. I took the money, I just bought something else. Yes, I did. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, my wonderful darling Steve Harvey is in the press. Yes, apparently a woman that he has worked with for such a very long time, Shirley Strawberry, of whom he has worked with for years, she spoke a little too much. She said a little too much, she spoke a little too much. Where do I begin? Shirley Strawberry's husband is incarcerated in jail. Yeah. And this is us women with this kind of, you know, struggle love. I don't get it. He did her dirty and she is talking to him in prison. You know, this is all this struggle love that I don't understand. He did a lot of things wrong, you know, to her, and he did a lot of things that were just basically really, you know, wrong. Anyway, she was talking to him while he was incarcerated, and I don't know why for the life of me, even I know that the phone calls are recorded. Yes, they are. I mean, can you imagine? Maybe he's trying to escape. They record everything. I do not know why Shirley did not know that. Anyway, she goes on to talk about her employer, who is Steve Harvey, and how big his gymnasium is, and talk about Marjorie and how Marjorie looks at them like the help. It got out.
Stuff like that in her spa, which is really cool, you know.
What the change?
So yeah, I guess it helps your skin, you know, stay tight, and you know, it's light therapy, that ultraviolet light.
Damn.
It helps. Yeah, I mean, they got, you know, it's really cool, the things that they have. You know, it's like, man, I would love to have stuff like that. You know, to be able, you know, like for my knees, for example, just go in there, you know, get a massage, get my knees worked on, you know, all of that. They got all of that kind of stuff. Like, she'll have a chiropractor come to the house. You know, it's just really cool.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they so trying
They
to
got money. They got money.
But does he use that stuff, or he just look at it?
He got a big, gigantic gym, like huge, with all kinds of state-of-the-art equipment. I mean, I'm not working out, but at least I'm walking. I wasn't winded going up those stairs, I'll tell you that. He was breathing like,
for real?
yes.
Okay, all right, okay. Then.
He always invites us over there. We don't never go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I don't even know if she's there, and you know, she's I don't, nope.
Damn. Wow.
She looks at us as the help, you know.
You did tell me that. That's not a good feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And that's, you know, it is what it is. Whatever.
Steve had one or two words to say for the blogs, for the black blogs, in defense to his wife Marjorie, because he's just sick and tired of her being accused of breaking up his first marriage. he's sick and tired of them saying she was only there for the money. Marjorie is attractive. Marjorie loves fashion and style, and she is at the fashion show, she's at the events, she's living her life the best way that she can. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I never knew that until Steve Harvey felt that he had to say something about that in defense to his wife.
And y'all out there just lying about my girl. We're talking about she was in my other marriage and ruined it. She didn't. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. But in 2005, let me hip you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we were on in L.A. on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had May 10th. May 23rd, I lost the radio show, and May 10th, I lost the TV show. Steve Harvey had no money. Out with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had four stations in 2005. 4. We built this. All of us built this. We had 4 stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax returns. I ain't gonna mention no names. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? She stayed with me in that. Then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl. Because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not gonna split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what you said she is. And she the best chick I know.
Me personally, Steve, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. But I get it. He wanted to focus on the black blogs because it's home, because it's our people. It's our people sometimes that can be the worst. And he is tired of it because they've been going on and on and on. And he talked about how he had nothing in 2005, 6, 7, and the show was gone, the radio show was gone. He was 22 million in debt from taxes and all of that, and she stayed. And you know, here's the thing. It is not a badge of honor that she stayed. That's what you should do when you're married. Those are the vows, for better, for worse. But because we are in an age and a stage where if you do only so much for your partner, it looks like, oh my God, he's the best, he's the most wonderful, because we have begun to settle for less and less and less to the point that we don't even know what the norm is. That is the norm. That is the norm. For better, for worse. A lot of people don't. That's on them. But it's nothing to applaud and say she stayed with me when I had no money. She's supposed to stay with you regardless. She's supposed to go out there and say, Steve, don't worry, we will figure this out, as you did. And so when you build yourself back up again, 100%, this will bring you guys even tighter. It's the same with myself and Ula. We have gone through a lot. And because we have survived every battle, struggle, challenge, it has brought us tighter. But we made vows, for better, for worse. So I just want to put that out there, that it's no big thing. That's what you're supposed to do when you are married. Steve wasn't having any of it. He broke it all the way down. He let them know when one started and when the other one finished. I don't blame him. He's fed up. Anyway, wait for the punchline. This is the part that got really exciting. Shirley came out to give us a public apology. I'm just straightening my body stocking. I do love it though. I do love it. It's kind of sexy. And she went on to apologize. And she said, yes, I said what I said. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say all of those things. But Shirley, here's the thing. I believe what you said to your husband. That is 100% true. This right here is scaredy cat. I need my job. I'm so sorry. But it's because you were caught. It isn't because it's a lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? You said something that was the truth. Then on top of that, you see, Shirley, you are not able to be quiet. And you have shown me that you are somebody that cannot keep a secret. She went on to say, especially when Steve and Marjorie are going through all kinds of things right now.
All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year, since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it, and, you know, I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now.
That was a red neon flag to me, saying Steve is going through 1 or 2 things with his wife. Again, as a woman that's been married 15 years, that's normal. If you don't have any kind of misunderstanding, quarrel, fight with your husband, you don't love him. Because he will do something that hurts you because you love him. You will do something that hurts him because he loves you. Because you know what? Emotions are like that. But that does not mean that we're going to draw the line as going to be a deal breaker. You work through them. That's marriage. Because life, aside from you dealing with all kinds of stuff, is going to be a lot. You go through it. That's why you have marriage counseling. Because it's not a deal breaker. You just want to be able to have very transparent, clear understanding. That's it. You don't need boundaries in marriage, but you need clear understanding. And the 20-year-old you is not the 30-year-old you, it's not the 40-year-old you, it's not the 50-year-old you. For sure, it's not the 60-year-old you, because you're kind of done, dusted, and as far as you're concerned, you don't even need anybody to call you back. That's how nonchalant you can be when you get older. But you do want to preserve your marriage. And for Shirley to say that just goes to tell me, Shirley, you cannot keep anything quiet. You can't keep a secret. And Steve, I tell you this, you need to fire Shirley. I know it's harsh. I know it's harsh. But the thing is that Shirley has done this many a time before. She's lonely. She's not getting any hugs and kisses at night. She's going back to the man that hurt her. She's going back to the man that's in prison. She's going back to the man that's in prison, entertaining him with stuff and stories about people on the outside. My father's driver has worked with him for 40 years. They've grown up together and they're now in their 80s. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful relationship. It's a beautiful friendship. When Brother Nee, that's what we call him, when he came, I was 13 years old. Maybe 14. And my father was in his 40s. Brother Nee is still with us. He doesn't drive anymore. He just oversees the other drivers. But he's still with my dad. And my dad loves him like a brother. And 40 years is a long time. And Brother Nee has never, ever spoken out of character about the family. Because he's part of the family. People that talk about you, no, don't trust them. And it's hard to let go because you have history. But what you see and what other people know is completely different. There was a thing that I saw the other day, and I lived for it. As a matter of fact, it wasn't the other day. I was reminded about it the other day. And it says, God removed people from your life because He heard conversations you didn't. He saw things you didn't. And so he had to do things that he knew you would not. Steve, I know that you don't want to remove Shirley, but Shirley has exposed herself to be a tattletale. She gossips, and you don't need that in your private life. Even her trying to explain and apologize, she's still out here in these streets giving people all of your tea. For us that caught it, that catch it, yeah, I caught that real quick. Don't be mad, Steve, at the blogs. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. No, you don't. Let them go ahead and say whatever they want to say. Unless you're speaking up because Marjorie's feelings are getting hurt, then that's different. But Marjorie, honey, you live your best life, mama. I see you and you enjoy your success. You enjoy your marriage. You enjoy your children, your daughter, your sons. Enjoy your life. You don't have to explain anything to anybody, because I was there at one point in time. And Ula told me, he said, Fumi, why are you killing yourself trying to justify to people that don't care? One, the people that don't even want to hear anything from you. Two, and people that are just jealous. Three, people will always talk about you. People are talking about me right now. And I know it's a lie. Do I care? No. Why? Because my circle is tight. If you're not Ula, you're not Adrian, you're not Christina. Do I care whether you're dead or alive? No. Absolutely not. I just don't. I have so many other things to do with myself, to do with my life. I just don't care. I really don't. You know, I just don't have time to come and start explaining to nobody. For Steve, for all that you've done, Steve, for all that you've done, for all of the entertainment, for all of the love and the laughs and the positivity that you've given us, you do not need to explain anything. What you need to do is clean house. And that will start with our beautiful Shirley Strawberry. Nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else needs to be done. That's just the way that I look at it. It's very clean. It's very clear cut, because it happened to me. And when I look back, I say to myself, why did I stress myself for people that just really did not need to be in my life? And I gave them the privilege. They don't have the privilege anymore. I cut them loose. And I never explained. And that drove them crazy. I will never forget. All of these accusations, I did not even respond to the email. I didn't. And she was looking like a crazy person on the other end. As a matter of fact, she went on with another email, of which I did not respond to. Because you're an idiot. Because you are lower than low. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, Steve. That these blogs, it's part of their job. When you have a high profile, that just comes with the territory. Not everybody is going to love you. And there are things that are going to be said about you and those that you love that's going to hurt. And you just have to take the high road, because everybody's been through it. I empathize with what you're going through, and I see that it really hurts you. But you even giving the explanation only give them the ammunition to repeat and continue to go on and on and on about it. It didn't do anything. It didn't justify anything. It really didn't. They even went on to repeat it and get all of the years mixed up. Yes, they did. So that's it, my darlings. That's all I have to say. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and you guys in the comment section, you let me know what you think. Am I being a little too harsh? Let me know, baby. But it is what it is. Before I go, as a matter of fact, I was also on the other side of this, where a friend of mine called me, and I was kind of sort of, you know, ticked off at her. And my mother asked me why I wasn't going to go out and see her, because she had invited me. And I explained to my mom why. That her husband was sleeping with my friend. And I did not know how to go about it. I didn't put the receiver back on the phone properly. She heard. I apologized, because it hurt her feelings. But what I said wasn't a lie. Hit the notification button, darlings, and let me know what you think. All of my love.